You were talking about Al Sharpton.
Yep.
Too.
Yep.
Getting just like he needs to. It's the same way Trump needs to stay off Twitter. He probably needs to cut back on that cell phone.
Well, I mean, people are giving Al Sharpton a hard time for this, and before I even get into why they're giving him a hard time, I want to say Al Sharpton lost 176 pounds. I don't know if you remember the big Al Sharpton.
I remember the big Al.
One time, Al Sharpton was on Morton Downey Jr. Do you remember that show?
I remember the loudmouth. They had loudmouths. I remember his
Absolutely.
show.
And so he got into a scuffle with somebody, and Al Sharpton fell, and literally he could not get up. Like he was so big he couldn't get up. And now to see Al Sharpton at this, I mean, he's a little on the thin side now, but so he's happy for his weight loss. However, he made that happen. He doesn't eat a lot now, and so he's proud of the way he looks, right? And so for people that don't know, Al Sharpton has been getting roasted because he posted this selfie. And so the thing about the selfie that's so weird is that it wouldn't have been so bad if he wasn't standing in front of this mirror, right? So he's standing in front of a mirror, and he has athletic gear on. Right, I can't make out maybe it looks like some kind of Nikes. I haven't seen them before. So he's got on some Nikes. He got on some white socks and some like some weird shorts on. But his body is just very, I don't know, strange looking. So it's just, I don't know, it's just.
Yeah, it sounds like the after effects of losing a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And to a certain extent, when you lose a lot of weight, you don't necessarily lose it in your head. So his head he's got the lollipop effect going on.
Yeah, he definitely does. And they were saying, like, the stuff people have been saying. Somebody said that Al Sharpton looks like he's about to go to the basketball court and be highly upset that no one picked him. You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. They just going in. Somebody said Al Sharpton looks like a 12-year-old in his physical education clothes for third period. So
yeah, I think a lot of celebrities need to recognize that, recognize how you look, and just they need to have that one good friend that would tell them, no, don't do that.
Well, I mean, this one was bad. Okay, so they say Al Sharpton got a pre-steroids Barry Bonds body with a post-steroids Barry Bonds head. Oh, the internet is vicious. I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, we can't fat shame people and then turn around and skinny shame them. I mean, he's skinny.
I think the skinny shaming is a long time coming from all the people that were not necessarily the smallest people. They're giving it to the skinny people now.
Yeah.
The skinny people are just getting it. I mean, especially some of these beauty pageant women, they're just like, you need to eat a sandwich. It's
right.
I think it's, to a certain extent, a good thing, because some people are naturally skinny, but for someone to actually want to be that skinny and make an effort to be that skinny, some people need to be like, no, love yourself. And I would say this. When the one place you can see people of all shapes and sizes not caring about how they look but doing something good is at a Caribbean festival. They put on as little as possible, put on a huge outfit, and they're out there dancing, and everyone gets to look good.
Yeah. I definitely have had the opportunity to go to a couple of those here in Baltimore and one in Atlanta, and it is a sight to see.
Yeah,
it is a sight to see.
They all out there.
Yeah. So,
I will say this about Al. Al, for the sake of argument, has done some very, very positive work over his career, over his lifetime. He's stuck up for people that he felt didn't have anyone to stick up for.
Right.
I would say this: he ran for president of the United States.
Yep.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where Reverend Jesse Jackson and him ran, and I don't think they needed to run to win. They needed to run just to run.
Right.
Then Barack Obama comes in afterward, and we're just like, we're used to seeing a black person talk to these other
important.
people.
That's important.
And now you got someone with a political background. He won easily 2 times. He'd have won a 3rd time if it was possible.
Definitely. I would have loved to have seen President Obama mop the floor with Donald Trump. Because that's what would have happened.
Yes, and I got to give Trump credit. He didn't try to run when he was going for a 2nd term. He was just like, I'm not going to win that. I'm thinking he's not as dumb as some of his policies are, but he wasn't going to win that one.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't going to win that one. I don't think that Trump is dumb. I think that Trump is smart. It takes brains to go from reality TV to the president office. So he definitely is smart. Now, I don't agree with pretty much anything that he says or does, but he was smart to get him to get himself there.
Agreed.
I'll be happy to see him go.
Election, not smart enough to be president, though.
Absolutely not. He does not know how to govern. It doesn't even listen to the people that he surrounds himself with that have more knowledge than him. So he's smart in some instances and dumb in other instances, and I'll be glad to see him go.
Yeah, any way possible, without someone trying to kill him. I don't want to wish death on anyone.
Yeah, definitely. So I definitely appreciate you calling. How can people stay up with you on social media? It's
on Facebook. Actually, go to my website, patrickscientific.com. There's links to Facebook, Twitter. My Facebook page is DJ Patrick Scientific. www.facebook.com/DJ Patrick Scientific. You can check me out on the Audio Infusion, which is www.facebook.com/The Audio Infusion. And you can check me out on www.theaudioinfusion.com. And one day we'll have Diamond K on our show again, so I'm sure you'll update them on that. We'll talk offline and we'll set that up, all right,
absolutely,
buddy?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you so much for calling.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right, have a good one. Bye. All right, so that was the homie Patrick Scientific Audio Infusion, 88.9 Morgan. So definitely. So we're going to get out of here. Definitely want to thank you. We have the Fancy Tea Talk Show coming up next, followed by Real Spit Radio. It's the Diamond K Morning Show here on RadioOnFire.com, at the Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire.